You know, how are you? Sorry, I'm in the middle of cooking out of the pot. Um, I was thinking about organization, and really, no matter what you do, sorry, I'm doing dishes while we talk. Um, I hate to normalize it, but it's a fact of life, and something that I don't like to lose. What I'm thinking about, but I was thinking about organization. Like right now, I'm getting ready to make a bun cake, a blueberry bun cake. Uh, a blueberry pound cake in a bun pan, and it bun pan at any rate. And I got to think about what all it entails. I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess, what your end result's all the same, whether you don't do dishes as you go or you do dishes as you go. But here's what I've learned with organizing when it comes to at least cooking, most things, I guess. But I do it probably more so when cooking. I even do it when I do woodworking or I'm down playing with the fishes in the fish room. But I was thinking how much harder even making this cake would be if I didn't pre-measure everything out. By the way, always use a scale when baking things or even cooking things, but especially baking things. Consistency is king. Because you may make, if you don't, you may make a great cake or cookie one time and then your flour's a little off or your brown sugar's a little off and it just changes the whole flavor and can be a mess, basically. So I'm thinking, yeah, like when I made these, or while I was making this, first thing I did was run a sink full of hot water and do up a few coffee cups that were in here from this morning. And then the next thing I did was pull out the recipe and get everything together. I mean, right now I have my butter, I have my eggs sitting out so they can be at room temperature because that's what it requires for this recipe. I've already got my vanilla poured, my sugar poured, flour, salt, baking powder. It all works very well. Excuse me, I need to put the baking powder away. And as I was thinking about that, what would be the alternative? And my alternative is I have a pile full of dishes, old and new, and I do it all in one sitting. We're here now. I'm down to the only dishes I have are the few I'll have to create when I put this together. I'm still waiting on things to hit room temperature. Um, and then I can wash those after I put the cake in the oven, and it's hardly nothing. It's just a few measuring cups and prep bowls. That's easy. But anyhow, that was my thought. I mean, I could apply to anything in life. There's always a way to make it efficient, no matter what. Um, and it doesn't matter what you're doing. When I would work, I uh, I plan out how much board I need to make any one thing. The thing I'm making, based on dimension, size, all that. Um, I plan on how I'm going to cut it. Before I cut it, being organized like that makes it efficient, makes it a lot more enjoyable when you cook, when you uh, take care of the woodworking, even when messing with your fish. I have a plan. I have a plan when I do water changes. I look at what filters need to be maybe cleaned, or uh, is there just a little too much mulm on the bottom of the gravel um, that it needs to be vacuumed out. Now, I mean, most of my tanks I have snails that help keep that in check, but every once in a while you still gotta, until you hit that balance. And I only have, I think, one tank that's that balance. Um, and it's got more snails than money could buy in it. But anyhow, um, that was just my thought. I want to talk about organization and important. It's so important. It makes things go so much smoother. When the time comes to do it. It's kind of like being prepared. Being prepared is always good. So, anyhow, I love you guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.